That just happened. Huh?
That just happened.
Man, episode 4.
We back again.
We back again, man. Feel like I just left. We back in the building. Yes, sir. Got the triple OG, B Mac in the house, man.
Appreciate it, bro. What's up with you?
Man, just I gotta hear from you. Gotta hear from you. What's going on, Mr. 38 in the building as usual?
Building, you know how it do. Mr. 38, East Flatbush Finest, we here. I am that dude. You know what it do.
I know that's right, man.
Jamaica stand up.
It's been a lot going on as usual. We're gonna try to chime in and put our opinion out there again this week. Thank everybody for listening and joining us and participating and subscribing. That's key. Put them subscriptions in and support your boys on this thing, on this endeavor right here, please.
Yeah, real talk. Hit that
Rachel,
like
what's
button,
up?
man. Hit that like button.
Absolutely. I'm even on Facebook Live tonight. I know Clayton going live. 38 is going live.
Hey, I'm gonna be there one day, man. Hey, I'm behind schedule. I'm a little slower, man. I'm a little slower.
B Mac on here.
One day hey.
Want to see you up?
I'm gonna get there. Hey,
Yeah.
what's up, man? What's poppin', y'all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 38, what's on your mind this week, man? Let's jump into it.
Yo, we got that 30-second spot right now. All right. We know y'all out there, y'all doing things that y'all not supposed to do. Y'all decide to go get a job, but y'all can't pass that drug test. What we not gonna do is what Mr. Mr. DJ Cooper, former Ohio State University standout. Mr. Man was playing for FIBA over there in basketball over there in Bosnia. Went to go take a drug test for his basketball team. Guess what happened? This dude, this dude went and used his girl urine,
He was pregnant.
and he ended up pregnant.
Use female urine.
So-
When you said that, I knew he was pregnant.
Just happens that GHC was in his system,
Oh, man.
which is a hormone from the placenta procedure during
Yeah.
pregnancy.
Only produced that. That's the only person produced
So
it.
he used his girl urine for the piss test and ended up being pregnant. Suffice to say, he got suspended for 2 years. Yo, we gotta be smarter. We gotta be smarter than this.
Yeah, man. Shit.
I don't know. This dude is like Kanye with slavery. I don't. Sorry to go at Kanye again, but this dude is an idiot. But
Yeah, I mean,
again, look him
I
up,
don't know.
DJ Cooper. And DJ Cooper, if you watching, and I know you're gonna hear about this, you the dumbest I ever seen in my life, man. So all you dudes out there that's trying to get that job and pass that drug test, don't use your girl. And if you're using your girl to pass it, make sure she ain't pregnant. Alright? That's it. You know how we do. That just happened.
That just happened.
All right. Real talk.
Mac, what's on your mind? That's gonna be a hard one to
Since we talking
top.
about jackass moves, shit.
What's up,
I might
Liza?
well go in on
Yeah, son.
so-called president. I heard a crazy comment that this man about a situation we gonna talk about later on in the show, probably next. But the man said that the reason this violence is bad, he not accepting he legalized semi, rifles, AKs, all this shit. He ain't gonna take blame for that. Change the gun law. He gonna say that our kids need to stop playing violent games.
Video game.
And shooting games, all that. That's good, and they do. But I got a question for him, his daughter, anybody that love this president. Peep this. I used to play 2K. I used to play Madden, and I ain't in the goddamn pros. And I played this way more than the shooting game. So if the goddamn game is getting these people to what they doing this shit, and you ain't gonna take owner to what you got going on, taking the cavalry right out, man, why I'm not in the pro? So somebody answer me that. Shit, I was a master at video games. Hell, these people talking about, bro, this shit crazy.
Man, I'm gonna keep the mood like it's this one I have is a little quirky, but I was looking at the news right before I came to the studio this evening, and they were saying where in New Braunfelsville, Texas, there is a zebra on the loose. I said, a zebra, a loose zebra.
These grasshoppers, they got the zebra.
I said, man.
Where this shit at, man? What's going to the zebra? Where you at?
Well, hold on. How you lose?
You got out the zoo or was he in somebody's backyard?
They don't know where it came from.
They don't know where it came from.
But that's a loose. First of all, where you get a zebra from? It wasn't a zoo.
They ain't even around that area.
And then how he get loose, man? Anybody can. They like looking for it. If you see a zebra, it's like he went this way.
Line.
Yeah.
So people they got alligators. They got, I guess they got they zebras now, man.
Man, he on the loose, man.
Man,
they looking for
Did
it
they
right
catch
now.
it?
No, man. It was like 3 or 4 carloads of laws looking for this zebra.
Man, all the laws out of shape. How they gonna catch somebody? They surely catch no zebra.
Well, you know, a zebra like a horse, man. He catch out on you, he gone.
Human running. That's why they shoot running people. So they can't catch no zebra.
Well, one thing, Mac, he can't hide from you.
I bet you he was
somebody they ain't caught him.
I bet you he was I bet you he was white with black stripes, because if he was black with white stripes, they'd have caught him.
Right.
Right?
Man, real talk. They probably he'd have been on the scope.
He'd have been on it a long time.
He'd been on the scope. Man, let's switch gears real quick, man. I got to give some props right now to our Houston Astros right now. One of the hottest teams in the league, and they put on a performance. They put they're playing Colorado, the Rockies today. They put an NFL score. I think it was 14-3 or something, man. They just clicking on all cylinders. Yuri Gurriel had 8 RBIs today. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, what an expedition, man. And I'm real proud right now. They are the clear-cut World Series favorites, and they really deserve it, man. So big ups to the Astros. I'm riding with them, man, like usual. Mac, what you got to say about that right there?
Hey, man, I'm just waiting on the parade. I went to the last parade. I enjoyed it. So, hey, man, let's get another parade next time, man. We need some kind of love in this, in the age, bro. There's so much crazy shit going on. We need something like a parade, bro. Bring that shit home, bro.
I want to get a unique perspective on this, though, from an East Coast guy. Clay, what you got to say about these Stros, brother?
They good. I ain't going to take nothing from them. They definitely the favorites since they loaded up with, who that, Zach Greinke?
Yes,
Is that their new pitcher?
Yes, that's it.
They got, Verlander out there. We know he a beast. And what's the
don't forget about Cole.
Doing that. What's the Cole?
Uh-huh.
That's probably one of the toughest pitching.
Don't forget about Michael Bradley.
Yeah, it's a good lineup.
Top
Don't forget about Altuve. Don't forget about Carrera.
The offense always been there, but that pitching y'all stacked up.
Yeah, deep.
When y'all get to the 7th and 8th inning as a closer, I don't know how good your closer is, but the top 3, it's gonna be difficult for any team come playoffs, let's just say World Series to beat. Y'all gonna have 3 wins, and then y'all got 3 more games to win 1. I don't. Difficult. It's gonna be difficult to beat.
It's gonna be fun to watch, man.
They good.
Hopefully, we'll be consuming a whole lot of wings and stuff at these wing places and sports bars and enjoying that together. And we definitely want to let our viewers know, and the people that's getting into the show know, we're gonna be on location, and we're gonna try to do something live from wherever we enjoying this playoff run from. And so y'all look out for that. And most definitely on some Facebook Live time on that right there.
And please, y'all give us a minute. We gonna get to. We hear a lot of women saying we need to talk more about y'all. We gonna get that. We gonna get into it. You know what I'm saying. We appreciate y'all love though, and please do not cancel us out.
Yeah.
We gonna get to the topics for y'all.
Oh, most definitely, man. Well,
we can't forget y'all.
Nah, no doubt, man.
But on a side note, New York Mets is hottest team in baseball. Let's show our respect for that orange and blue. You know how we do. All right, 14-1 in the last 15 games. We hot. Don't count us out. 2 games out of the wild card spot. All we got to do is make it to the playoffs. That's it.
This man is an optimist, Bug.
All
This
we gotta
goes
do-
on every week.
All we got to do is make it to the playoffs. Okay.
we gotta
They
do
give you a
is make it to the
skate, so
playoffs.
when they don't make it, you say, "Man, I was."
We
saying,
tried, we didn't make it.
I was already wishing for long.
went
make it.
for it.
What's up, Dre?
Nah.
The
Put
Nets are
pressure on.
59 and 56.
We want y'all to holler championship. We holler championship. but
We don't. Our record is not that great.
Oh well, we
Little bit
we
of
talking
a-
about.
But we the
championship
hottest
next
team
time.
right
We not talking
now.
about making no playoffs.
Mac, we want the
talking
whole
about
thing.
We the hottest
championship,
team
bro.
right now.
We talking about bringing the trophy.
Check the numbers,
Not
people.
which factors.
We're
Trust
going
me.
for the whole thing.
Man, we coming.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, I got one right here. Mac, I got to swing this one to you to open it up. And then I want you to let me comment once 38 get through. But this caught my attention, and you brought it up to me. Now, how... I never heard of nobody having $1 billion worth of blow. That's a lot of coke, man. In Philly? How you even get $1 billion worth of cocaine on the East Coast up there? How does that happen?
Shit, man, we gotta ask Trump.
That just happened?
we gotta ask Trump. You know what I'm saying?
happened.
Somebody
Man.
gotta ask this man how this coming in.
Man, I had a partner that used to get birds like one at a time.
Oh, hey, listen,
This dude had $1 billion.
I can't talk about my past because most of it is past statute of limitations. But what I'm saying is I know the shit he got a stash left, and the government got to be a part of him bringing all that in. This one of the top bankers. If people don't know, the man had over $1 billion worth of cocaine bricks coming through, and what that was in Philly area.
Man, at the
So,
shipping yard.
Yeah, so basically they finna flood Philly with dope.
I don't know nobody have a freight ship, a freight line.
I don't know no black person on that. Mayweather ain't even got that money.
Yeah.
Shit.
Man,
Who you know got that money?
Where you go when you got to buy a freight line? How do you even, is it
You
like
even get a conversation like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey,
really.
man, I'm trying to buy that whole motherfucking everything right there, man. Give me all that. Like, this my water, all that shit. How you get that? How you get that, bro? That's not
not a normal
black power.
conversation.
That's not Hispanic power. That's not even Japanese power. Jamaican, none of that power. It's only one person that can touch this type of thing, bro. So we all know who it is.
That's out my league on that one, Mac. Really. $1 billion. 38.
Hey, that's
You
not-
probably got a you may have a freight line or
Well,
something. Cargo ship.
yeah.
The new
You got about three.
the news just the story just said that we always got to back up the U.S. because they were clear in the article to say that none of those people that was arrested was American citizens.
What they got to do with you dealing with the
That's,
people?
I don't know why they said that, but they put that out there that they weren't American citizens. But one of these containers was
Is the
they
American
were supposed
citizens.
actually. Let me tell you, all of these was destined for Ireland, Nigeria, South Africa, Lebanon, India, and Haiti.
So they were
It
being
is-
exported.
They
not
were being
imported.
exported. They were
This is the
on
key
their
to-
way to Ireland,
This is
Nigeria,
the key to this.
South Africa.
But it just
So
passed through. It was just
I
passing
know, but
through.
we
Philly,
don't grow
man.
none
It
of them
just passed.
drugs that they had on that goddamn ship.
Liberian flag.
So they got to get a foreigner to get them drugs, to bring it over here, and then meet them, then ship it to somebody else, so they can start getting it.
Maybe they
So we
promised them
still got to
something.
deal with the top people, which is not our color, and the foreigners making a deal to get all that dope over here, because it's been coming for years. This ain't the first time that trade. When it came through like that, this is not the first time he like, man, let me experiment bringing $1 billion of drugs over here.
Yeah, it's been
This is
working in the
consistency.
past. I feel you.
And then they showed
This wasn't the trial- this
they
wasn't the
showed
trial
the water
run here.
coast, and they showed how it's different coasts you could come in. They've been bringing in the different coasts for years.
right.
So, and they try to fool me with that. They weren't Americans, but they was involved in it.
Yeah. Well, on your first attempt, you never run a whole billion across on
Hell
your
no,
first
bro. You
attempt.
got money. You got money
To back up B
Let me
Mac.
try $1 million before I go for the billion.
But the man with the banker had something to do with this. So them I'm saying this is bigger than just a normal drug dealer.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
You see, man, this man had Wells Fargo's money. That's what they saying this man had. That had owned the ship thing that was bringing it in.
What happened?
Like B Mac said, we don't make none of that stuff over here in America. So they do say that the ship, the MSC Guyane, hopefully I'm pronouncing it right, stopped in the Bahamas on June 13th, Panama on June 9th, and Colombia on May 19th. So it's been going around. But they got a guy that said he admitted to being the one to load it, and he was paid $50,000 for his role. Now I'm gonna tell you something.
That's it.
If somebody is shipping over $1 billion worth of cocaine,
Right.
Hey,
I'm not putting it on for
Listen. Put him on the
$1,000.
jackass list you had earlier. Remember that list you had?
Yo.
Put them on one of the dumbest people you know too.
Right.
You got 2 people you just know that's dumb.
Mr. Ivan
$50,000?
Duresovic.
To move $1 billion
Idiot.
worth.
You hear me, big man? Y'all fool.
Bro, man, that's how people get out of that
I
shit.
don't even understand.
I've been on TV taking out that man shit. Hey, look, I
$50,000 for a $1 billion bus. I don't get
They
it.
say it's an asshole bone every day, man.
Well, he got about 3 life sentences fooling around with that
Oh, man, that's right. Like,
Yeah, that's
they gonna put it all on his dumb ass.
65.
You loaded it up? Oh, come here. Let me holler at you.
Yeah.
Port of Delaware.
It'll be a judge that actually sentenced that man on that, knowing that it's somebody behind.
Knowing he ain't the head. They ain't gonna get the head, they gonna get your victim.
Yeah.
Oh man, here you go.
This put you on the ride.
Somebody just said the Eagles is winning that division hands down.
Oh man, we ain't even on that yet.
Andre, you an
We
idiot.
don't want to hear nothing about no Eagles.
The Eagles is washed this year, man.
Hold on,
We'll
Eagle.
get to that another
Hold on,
day.
Eagle.
Season gonna start. We're gonna get a lot of topics like that.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna do this here then. Since you want to talk football, let's swing it. Let's talk a little NFL. You know, before I get on these Texans' ass like I normally do, I've been known to do, I'm gonna give big props to my boy Michael Thomas, wide receiver for the Saints. He did a brief holdout, but he, along with Drew Brees and Alvin Kamara and I forget the other running back right off the top of my head, they are the backbone of the New Orleans Saints. So big props. I think what did he get? 38, 100 million?
100 million. High 90s, and I believe incentives brought it up to 100 million.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, 38. What was it?
60 something guaranteed. 62
60 million.
guaranteed, and high 90s, but he has incentives that bring it up to 100 million.
Man,
So
big props.
He worth it. His numbers is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I don't have all the stats, but his numbers are unbelievable. He's deserved every penny. Every penny.
That's another example right there of these players.
Was that the dude they called, didn't make the call on? Was he that receiver when they made that call in New Orleans for the playoffs?
He was not the receiver on that particular play, but he normally come out the slot.
Yeah.
But he can play on the outside
he
too.
play anywhere.
He's a beast.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
really
beast.
don't watch nobody but the Texans.
He tough.
I know
Yeah.
about him, but I really don't watch him like that, so I ain't gonna lie to you.
He's a marquee receiver, man. And next time these players sit down and bargain for these contracts and what they want as far as guaranteed money and stuff like that from the NFL, I hope they have a team put together, not only to get better deals for the players, but the veteran players, but for the rookies and for the position players that are being basically robbed contractually, through these contracts.
They need to go through that 2 years. Remember we talked about that. They need to give them, instead of that 4 rookie,
On that rookie
give them
deal.
2 years.
Give them a 2-year
On that
deal.
rookie deal.
And that made perfect sense to me,
Yeah.
Mac, because a lot of time within 2 years, you know if you got to play or not.
Yeah.
It don't take 4 years to see if somebody can play.
I mean, but that's the slavery part of what they hold you by strings for 4 years on purpose, especially running back.
Oh yeah, man. With the running backs,
feel
man,
me?
4 years you could be running the
You
ground.
feel me? So come on, bro. They know what they're doing. They set that up on purpose.
Yes.
It was already, they knew what was going on, bro. So come on, your quarterback is always gonna last longer. So he gonna pass that rookie contract easily. Because all the rules is to protect him all day long. You feel where I'm coming from? So
And
he
then,
can
well-
get 20 years like Brady and Breeze and be able to be successful this long. Running backs don't got the same option.
They are a major issue with running backs, but then you got certain quarterbacks like a Dak Prescott that wasn't a high round pick, but he's outplayed his contract because nobody expected him to be a franchise quarterback when he came into the league. He came in, he was backing up Romo.
Yeah, but he still ain't a franchise quarterback.
Well,
he still ain't one.
Who that?
Hell
I
nah,
think
Dak ain't no
he putting up
quarterback.
franchise numbers.
Man, Dak ain't doing
He
shit.
good.
When
He
it
doing
count,
what he do.
He ain't doing a damn thing. Hey,
I like that.
I would have.
I like
even
that.
though Zeke was trying to get a different offer early, he was 2 years early. I would have got Zeke. I would sign my running back first, and that dude there, I could replace him with another dude. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have got.
You
my
feel like
running
he's
back.
replaceable?
Hell yeah, he's replaceable. You can't replace Zeke though.
No, you can't. Well, I like Dak Prescott. I'm not going.
He's decent. I ain't that. Hey,
Yeah,
listen.
he's
If I went out there, he better than me. But we not talking about us. I'm talking about we looking at the top notch quarterbacks. Like we got Watson. When Watson came out, he was a beast. So you seen that if he wasn't hurt,
he still is.
It's unwrapped. He still is. I don't see that in him, though. You see what I'm saying?
Well, he's not that caliber player.
No, so that's what I'm saying. We talking about
He's not on
franchise
Deshaun
quarterback,
Watson. But he,
and build
as
your
far as
team
the
around him when your team was running first.
baby?
Your team is based around running.
That's good.
But now you base around him, which don't run good. He can't run good.
You talking about
Dak Prescott. That is based on running.
Mm-hmm.
So now you like forget the running now. I'm gonna base it on this dude, which really can't run good. So that's what I'm saying. It's like we all know that has been a runner from Emmitt Smith to now. They've been run team.
Yeah.
It's based on running and make sure you can run and pass and never just.
But Dak can run the football.
Come on, bro. I don't know what.
He's exactly like every other quarterback Dallas ever had. He like every other quarterback they ever had.
Listen.
He's a tough
what's
player,
the last
man.
one?
I give it to him.
I'm not saying he ain't got no heart.
He's a good player. He carried the football.
The question was franchise player. I don't think I would not get him. I would not miss out on Ezekiel and make sure he's under control. I'd be like, nah, I know I can get him. If not, fuck it, I'll replace him. But I'm finna keep this running back.
Everybody
There's
on
only
Dallas.
certain breeds of running backs come out like a Ezekiel. Remember?
Yes.
And then that's why I say
he's definitely top
games,
3.
But the Dallas would get rid of Ezekiel too. So at the end of the day, just like remember they had Murray. Murray was one of the top running backs. And then they got rid of him for that situation when he walked out the mall. He didn't want to pay for something.
I forget who they replaced him with.
He ended up getting. That's how Dak ended up getting. Like later on, they was already like, we gotta get rid of him, but we gonna get Dak in the draft. They already had their mind on not Dak, Ezekiel. They had their mind on Ezekiel already. So when they got rid of Murray, they already knew who was coming back. They were like, I'm gonna get this youngster right here. So you built it around this youngster. So even though it's 2 years up, he deserved the money to be. You understand where I'm coming from? Think about it. They held him back 6 games last year, 3-4 for that suspension. He came back, really didn't lose a step.
Really held himself back.
Well, he got some trouble. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
In general, I know what he had a setback, of course, but I'm just saying in general, they kept him back for the suspension. And he still came back and was basically one of the best running backs.
Absolutely.
After taking a 4 game, suspension, brother.
That's true. That's a fact. That's a fact, brother. 38.
For the way Dak play, man, he needs to get his money. I'll give him his money. I'm not a fan of Dallas. I want them to be trash. They've been trash. I don't want them
I'm
to
not
be
a
good,
fan.
but they're never good. But
I'm not a fan.
We ended up on that subject.
They are not. They are exactly who they're gonna be. They got the typical wide receiver. I mean, the typical quarterback that they've always had. They always had a good running back. They
doing what they do.
They have their line to succeed.
I mean, but which one of y'all which one would y'all pick though? Out of Dak and Ezekiel though? That's what I'm saying. If you had a choice, you'd be like, God damn.
Well, Mac, if I had to choose between one, have one or the other, I'm gonna go with Ezekiel Elliott.
I mean, that's all I'm on. I ain't saying Dak is like garbage trash. You know what I'm saying? Like pick him up on the curb trash.
But see,
I'm saying in general.
Here's the thing.
They try to build a franchise around him.
Absolutely right. And they're a running team. But here's the thing. Commit yourself. If that's your guys you going with, both of these guys are young. Make a decision and pay these guys.
But they can pay both of them. I ain't saying he don't deserve his money.
Thank you.
Now, he deserves his money.
They can pay both of them.
He do deserve his money.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, hey, you got to pay him his money guaranteed. If you gave him that money, why y'all even questioning his money? That's crazy as fuck.
Mac, let me transfer over into another one. Before I get on these Texans, my boy Marshawn Lynch was doing a football camp. I guess this was this past weekend. And we all love beast mode.
Oh, yeah.
But here's the thing. He had a player out there with him. I don't know if you've seen this one, 38. He had a player out there with him. When they were running drills, he wanted to clown around, not participate in the drill, and cut up Mac a fool. And you got over 100 kids out there. And so Marshawn tells the kid to get out of his drill.
Told him to sit his ass down, some shit. He
told him, get the fuck out of my drill.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
And so the kid's mom had a whole lot to say about that. I know the women wanted. This may not be a good topic to get into with our female viewers, but she took offense to it. Now, instead of her, I don't know. I know everybody paid to be at that camp, but looked like she was on attacking Marshawn for kicking the kid out the drill, having him do up downs or push ups or whatever the kid was doing.
They were clout chasing, man.
Yeah, she came at him on a, why you kick my kid out the drill? Why'd you cuss at my kid and all this and that? And so I was hoping, Mac, you saw some of this, right?
Yeah, I saw the whole thing.
You have a comment on this?
Yeah, because it pissed me off. Number one, I don't think he did anything wrong, man. Hey, I got 100%. You know, I'm right with the man 100%. This is what we do. I don't remember a time I wasn't in the sport when the coach didn't cuss. You feel what I'm saying? It's like we discipline each other a little totally differently when we playing sports. You know what I'm saying? It's not a disrespect, but I got a child, and he's not cussing at him like directly. Like he ain't saying you ain't shit. He ended up cussing in a mode because he wanted to
during
be
the coaching.
serious. He wanted to be serious. He wanted to be.
Buck, how long your coach has been cussing at you?
I don't know what coach that they really cuss. I was
playing.
How old were you when they started cussing?
Like 6.
And they totally wrong, bro.
Correct.
I don't care what she talking about. She's wrong, man. Stay your ass out the way. I don't, like I said,
Well,
one finish. I really don't care like that.
I got a different spin to it. I don't care about the whole cursing part. When you pay your money to come to a camp, and I didn't even see it, but just from what you're saying, when you pay your money to come to a camp, you have a certain expectation. But what these parents or this woman need to understand is Marshawn Lynch is a professional. Mm-hmm. He's there for a reason. He's there because you're paying your money.
Right.
He went through this from he was little until now, college to NFL. Mm-hmm. Now, yeah, I get the cursing, but if your kid is out there not doing what you're supposed to do to bring the energy to the team, to the practice, or then you need to leave. Mm-hmm. He didn't have to say get the F out. I get that.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need to relay the message to show your frustration.
That's what happened a lot of time on the football field, any sports.
Exactly.
Listen,
exactly.
The man was making them do drills for punishment for him not doing what he was telling them to do.
Exactly.
Which coaches are supposed to be doing.
Right.
You're not
That is called coaching.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be out there not being penalized and you over there just fighting, wrestling, all that bullshit, bro. This man is gonna be in the Hall of Fame, bro. So if you're not gonna enjoy and be like blessed to have this man out here teaching your child, just go take your child somewhere else. But he had like 500 people to 1,000, maybe 1,000 people that was loving what he doing. Now you got one person that's over here playing games. Like I say, at the end of the day, I got 2 boys, I got a daughter. It's been different in he had daughters he was coaching, he was going off on some females. This is how we talk and other men talk. You feel where I come from? This is how we bond.
In the man's world.
Yeah, and this the sport we in. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, peep this. You complaining about him hollering at your kid, but you're not worried about if your kid get a concussion. Because you put him in football. Feel what I'm saying? So if you that concerned, be more concerned about your kid getting a concussion. Talking about this man, man, look, your kid can get injured. Think about it.
Follow directions.
You know what I'm saying? If you that much in love with your kid and what they doing,
right.
Think about the safety all the way around.
Learn this technique right now. It may save you from a concussion.
So he trying to help these people
on the side. One of our lives want us to discuss, and we're gonna get to this. Yes, immigration. But we're gonna get to it. She wanted to know how we feel about it, but we're gonna get to it.
We're gonna touch it for the show.
We're gonna touch it.
What's her name?
Yasina.
What about immigration?
What's homegirl off of 38.
Miss 38, we gonna get that.
We're gonna
get that.
No, she just wanted to hear our thoughts on immigration itself. That's all she asked. She said it's off topic, but she said I would love to hear your thoughts on immigration.
Make sure we get that.
We'll definitely get to that. Yes.
But hold on, let me get to something before we move off of football. I'm gonna get to these Texans. That's what need to be got to on this. Now, I believe this news came out. I got the news Monday on Deontay Foreman being cut or released off the team. And I had a whole bunch of different thoughts about it. First of all, I said, well, wow. Here we are. You got a preseason game this week, which is actually going to be tomorrow. But you cut your number 2 running back, which could very well be your starting running back, on Monday. I said, now, that sounds like another Bill O'Brien move to shoot yourself in the foot. If you had an issue, The young man played his first season, got hurt on a touchdown run towards Achilles. Then he turned around and was out all last year injured, healing, recovering. Okay, the period of time he was on the field for the Texans, he looked like he had all the tools. We all seen him play for the Longhorns. He's a good back. Okay, we know that. And so it came up to where their reason for releasing him or cutting him was he was lackadaisical in practice. He wasn't taking care of his business in practice, and they said something about being late to meetings. But here's the thing, and this is what I want y'all to comment on. I found out today when they were talking about him being lackadaisical in practice or whatever it was, they were trying to use him on special teams like they had been doing with Alfred Blue. They'll take the backup running back and use him as a crash dummy on special teams.
And he didn't want to do that.
He ain't want to do that.
Oh, okay.
So all of a sudden, now you getting cut, but the spin is you wasn't giving effort in practice, and you wasn't doing this and
the
that.
The key to it is down there what we just talking about, bro. You getting your job, man. And what I'm saying, if you don't want to do it, that's what I'm saying. Bro, these people, I can talk about the managers, but then I can say, damn, these people getting a lot of money too, bro. You see what I'm saying? The man was still in his rookie contract. He only played not even the whole season. They trying to put you more in the motherfucking game, and you worry about, nah, I ain't doing that. It's like, come on,
Well,
bro.
you know what? The coach picked him up in 12 hours. He was cut for 12 hours.
But shit, if you just want people that give up, that's you. I don't know.
Well, here's
you paying
the
$1 million, man. I don't see it's a problem if you love the sport. You feel what I'm saying? If I play basketball, motherfuckers had me being a power forward, they can switch me to a shooting guard. They can put me to a point guard. I wouldn't give a damn. No, that's the game.
The thing about it with football, when you consider yourself a starting caliber running back.
Yeah, but that's only your provision sometimes. It's not sometimes what you're putting on the field yet. You gotta understand the business side of it too. He ain't got the stats to show that, okay. I could just say, forget what you talking about, coach. I ain't gonna go out there and play special team.
But that's what happened. But here's the thing. When you see the talent this young man have,
I've seen him with UT, with the Texans. You
can find somebody else to stick on special teams. To me, it looked like a Bill O'Brien move on that.
Pete said, man, if he not pushing his weight, he need to move around.
You gotta get out the field.
Well, okay, now here's the thing.
Get your ass out the field.
You got Lamar Miller and some rookies that was probably 6th round picks or undrafted.
Do you know how many different positions Deion Sanders played, bro? But do you think he can play it?
Look at the situation the Texans have put themselves in.
He don't want to show his talent, bro. These people allowing you to show your full potential. They probably give you that much love to show your full potential. Like, bro, you that good. I'm gonna put you on kickoff. I'm gonna put you a running back. I'm gonna put you all everywhere, bro. That's what I'm saying. How good you is.
I don't see it that way, Mac. Because I look at it as an insult.
How do I give you that? How do I give you this position? You on the kickoff return. You got to trust the man.
No, he wasn't on return.
Whatever he on, you still got to trust him.
You're a special team crash dummy. Just run down there and hit somebody.
Well, hey, it's part of if they give you so many millions of dollars, they not special like he ain't no complaining, bro. I wouldn't want to hear no complaining.
He on a rookie contract, man. I'm behind Foreman on the move.
I don't want to hear no flames.
Because he'll end up with the Colts.
I don't hear no flames.
The Colts play the Texans. They in our division. They play us twice a year.
That's cool.
Watch him run roughshod on the Texans.
I don't know what he's gonna do because we ain't seen him.
Real deal, Rudy. You hear me?
But we ain't seen him do shit yet. That's just assumption. We ain't seen him do shit yet. And I'm like the coach. I ain't
seen the man play.
No, we saw him do it college. The man got hurt too early though, brother.
No, he showed the skills when he was in the game. He could have been the starting running back this year.
We don't know that. Hey, I got to see it.
That's like you taking Lamar Miller. Put Lamar Miller on special teams. I'd rather play Miller on special teams than Foreman.
I'm not give you credit that quick. You got to show me something, brother.
We didn't play.
That's where I stand.
McDaniel, do you know we played Alpha Blue for the last 3 years?
I know it to be on, man. That was racist. I know it to be that was racist. They ain't give us money. All that shit. But nah, hell no, man. Get your lazy ass on. Go play for the Colts, man. We don't need you on the team. You ain't trying to win no Super Bowl. Get your lazy ass on.
We're on two different sides of that one.
You should beat the Colts. I don't give a damn who they running back is.
They better beat the Colts.
I don't give a damn who. You should be able to go out there and be the running back and we beat the Colts, man. I don't give a damn about no Colts, bro. Take your ass over there to the Colts. We'll beat your ass 2 times a year.
Man, the Colts on the squad though. The Texans got to watch out for the Colts, man. The Texans ain't better than the Colts.
The fourth running back on the Colts or.
The
on
Texans is not better than the
What
Colts.
wide receivers they got over there better than us? Man, you got
T.Y. Hilton.
You got-
Well,
they better than
we got the best receiver in the league.
They ain't got nobody faster than the other dude we just got back from.
Let me tell you
I
something.
don't want no smoke.
The
brother.
Colts is better than
You
the
talking about
Texans,
people
brother,
that
right
got
now
talent
today.
that was never good to play yet, and our receiver, that youngster that run that 4-2 with the name with the dreads.
Will
That's
Fuller.
the name, Fuller, ain't it?
Yeah.
The man is finally healthy. As long as he stay healthy.
We wouldn't have no offensive line, bro.
Oh man, listen.
We got to get an offensive line before you start talking about throwing the ball down the
That doesn't
field.
mean we can't beat the trash ass Colts.
Well,
The Colts, man. Come on, the
let's
Colts
see
is
if
not
he can stay
trash.
healthy.
You gotta remember Watson was killing motherfucker with a broke rib, bro.
let's see.
The Colts is not
So he's
trash.
not just that
Let's
bad.
see,
Just
you wrong
our
about
line
the
don't
Colts.
block
Let's see if
I'm
he
gonna leave
can
that
Watson
one where it's
can't
at.
shine, man. Hey, I'm ready for a seat.
The Colts will probably win the division.
Listen where I'm coming
They'll
from.
win the AFC
I'm a rider
South.
that Texans.
They've been
Rockets,
winning the division.
Astros. So I don't give a damn
They've
who
been
won't
winning
smoke.
the division.
I'm ready to see them come play the Texans or the Stros or whoever.
I'm with that
bringing
with
all
my
competitions.
Rockets. I'm with that with the Rockets and the Stros, but the
So-
Texans, brother.
Man, hey, I don't care. I rock the Texans. I'm fuck they coach, but
I'm not a Texans fan like that. I watch the game, but I'm not a
DeAndre
Texans
gonna
fan
keep
like
making
that.
them 9
That's
seconds
why it's
mistake
different.
at the end of the game,
That's why I
and they'll
ain't down
never
my
win
team. I'm
nothing.
ready
That's
to go,
all I'm
bro.
saying.
I'm ready to go.
That's it.
Well,
That man
Run
ain't
around
make
for
our
them
team,
9
bro.
seconds.
That man ain't make our team, bro. Hell no.
that topic was a little bit better than what I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna do a shout out real quick. Fresh Ink in the building. Real deal, Rudy.
Yo.
Representing. You had my back on that comment, so I
Fresh
appreciate
Ink
that.
promo.
Yes, sir.
The man that makes this happen. Big
Yeah,
Rudy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all hit
No
subscribe,
promise.
please. Hit that.
Real
Yeah.
talk.
On a side note, I don't want to miss this. This
Gotta
stop saying that.
You gonna talk about that?
I gotta
immigration
stop
real
saying
quick?
that. No, just we missed it. We should have discussed it, and we probably
It ain't
went
over
our
yet,
head.
brother. Holla at me.
NCAA rule change about any agent that plans on talking to any NCAA player looking to go pro has to have a bachelor's degree,
What?
which is a direct towards LeBron's Paul. What's his name? Rich Paul.
NCAA.
Rich Paul does not have
I'm gonna be like
a
Mac on
bachelor's
this one.
degree.
NCAA need to sit their ass down.
Just rework their rules that if you're gonna try to get a college player to go pro, to talk to an NCAA player to go pro, you have to have a bachelor's degree.
The person, so the person that's speaking with the player has to have the
The
degree?
agent. You see how Rich Paul is with LeBron, he has
Yeah.
these high-powered NBA players?
Yeah.
He cannot speak, not him, obviously, it's him, because he's the only one.
So they're
Allegedly.
requiring the agents to
They're
have a
requiring the
bachelor's
agents
degree.
that's trying to get a player from the NCAA who's going to go pro.
So
The
you saying
agent
the
that's
coach.
allowed to talk to them? No, the agent who's allowed to talk to the player who's planning on going pro
Right.
has to have a bachelor's degree.
In order to talk to
because Rich Paul does not have a bachelor's degree.
And so they're gonna write
LeBron
it.
is thinking that's the Rich
Well,
Paul's rule. So that's like the
well,
biggest thing that just happened.
me,
It's been on all morning.
college is
So I just
the
want to we
biggest
didn't
con, bro.
research that, but we're
College
gonna
is
follow
the
that
biggest
up.
con
That's not
that
cool at all.
That's one of the biggest cons you ever seen in college.
It's ridiculous. But here's the thing, Mac. Let me say one before you take the rant. I hate to jump in. But
yeah.
here's the thing. How can you dictate agents work? These are professionals. They don't have nothing to do with the NCAA. If I chose whoever to represent me if I was an athlete, that's my choice of who I want to represent and bargain for my wages. Okay?
Yeah.
They don't have to meet your criteria to be able to bargain with you.
You know what they're trying
That's
to
what
do?
you. That's
But that's
crazy.
the rule of the
Yeah.
NCAA
They're
now.
trying to keep these dudes to go to college for like 4 years. And,
So they can just get
you
free
know why?
labor.
Yeah, and get all their jerseys they sell from.
Get everything, take
Get
everything.
Millions of dollars.
And they can't make a
jerseys
penny.
sell. They can't get a penny.
And then you gonna turn around and tell me my agent gotta have certain
I agree,
credentials.
but the coach ain't got one.
You never know. Hopefully
Coach
he
ain't
do.
got no damn motherfucking degree like that, bro. That's a hard degree to get. That's why they telling people to go get it. It's gonna be harder for you to get that degree.
They're pretty much saying you need
on,
an
bro.
agent that went to school for 4
That's
years.
my point.
You need an agent that went to school for 4 years. Now, I haven't read up everything to see what's the bachelor's degree that he needs to have it in. And I never heard anything on the report
I
that
really
says
don't like
it's
that.
a
Well, is
particular
that-
degree, but they need to have a bachelor's.
They have that in writing right now.
Yeah, they just passed the rule.
Man,
That's
college.
crazy.
Yeah.
Man, college been crooked.
They
were
just
crooked.
want
They were
the
crooked.
agent
Remember-
to have a bachelor's degree.
Remember when they took
which
Reggie
is
Bush
crazy.
trophy?
Remember
Remember they paid Reggie Bush to go to college,
but
and they
that's
took the
a
trophy
side
with
note.
one.
I know we getting off topic. We getting off.
Remember
Talk to me, Matt.
Remember Reggie
We
Bush
need to,
when he won that championship? Remember he
Yeah.
was paid. They
Won the
paid
Heisman.
about their team. They
Yeah.
bought their team.
Yeah.
The college people put that together.
Yeah.
Then stripped his trophy, talking about
Took the Heisman from it. Yeah.
So they made money off of him, then tried to strip it a little. Lucky he won the Super Bowl because they put that together, bro. So this is what I'm saying about this tricky college bullshit. It's like, bro, that's trash. I don't even like watching.
Once you leave school,
because there's too many youngsters getting raped of their money, bro.
And that's what it is.
Colleges, bro.
while you in school, up under the NCAA, you are basically subject to whatever rules that they want to put apply to you.
Of course.
And then they done got so egregious and greedy now to where even once you done went pro, they want to come back and strip you from. And that's what they did with Reggie.
My part is they need to be concerned about getting some of them youngsters some money.
Excellent.
A lot of them youngsters are they
Yeah, that
suffering.
ain't gonna
They at
happen.
school, they suffering and struggling. You see what I'm saying? They need to be paying them youngsters a couple of dollars, man.
Break them off a little
They,
something.
and they ain't got to be rich millionaires.
Yeah.
But they need to be able to pay their way through school and keep their mind on their books.
Get a little Domino's pizza, maybe.
Little change.
Go to Pizza Hut or something maybe one
They
time.
ain't looking about that. They talking about doing all the other stuff,
Yeah.
bro. That's why I don't be concerned about that type of shit.
I'm with you there, man.
Oh man, go
38.
to the next, bro.
No, that was it. I just want to bring that up real quick. I know we didn't write that down. So
Before we wrap up, and we're going to do both of these right here. And I want to tie the immigration into this because there was a shooting over the weekend. There was a couple of them. One in Ohio, one in El Paso. And it was some racial overtone to the one in El Paso. The guy was intentionally targeting Hispanics.
Somebody they taking over. He was on the Trump raid. He was hollering at Trump now
Right.
and shit like that.
Yeah. And then he was saying he was letting the white people out the store.
Yeah.
And then he was shooting all the Hispanic he could see coming out. And so I was like, man, that is crazy. This is really, and you know, I know we had a question on immigration.
Yeah.
And here's my comment. I'm gonna swing over to get y'all's. My thing with immigration is this. It's so many illegal immigrants that's already entered the country. I know they're coming from bad situations and whatnot. A lot of these people are hard workers. You got some bad ones in there that's an illegal activity. But my thing is this. Now, if we was actually serious about this immigration and all this border patrol and all this, the people that's here now, let's shut the borders down. Whoever's in is in. Whoever has not got in, and then the ones that's here illegally, let's, if they criminals or they got criminal history, let's deport them. If the man running a landscaping business or a painter or whatever they doing, and let's get him a green card, a worker's green card or something, and then shut the borders down from this point. Where you guys at with this?
Why though? This is where I'm at with it. I don't care about none of that shit. These folks, hey man, half the people here, they claim ain't from here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can't steal nothing and then tell me, man, ride with me and ban everybody else out. I'm more scared of these motherfucking rednecks. Worry about them than the goddamn people coming from overseas, all that. That's my least problem, brother. I'm on the real
Right,
shit.
I feel you.
That's my least problem.
Yeah.
Worry about this Hispanic trying to get some money or this whatever trying to get his paper on and want a new life.
He's not a threat to you necessarily.
Bro, my president is the biggest threat right now. I don't give a damn about that man. I'll come in. I don't give a damn, bro. I can't trust a dude that's in the White House, bro.
Well
Wherever
said.
he at, that's where I'm at with it.
Well,
That's a fact.
here's my
38.
take on these people with this immigration. First of all, Trump mother and father and wife can't even speak proper English. But he trying to put people out as immigrants. Your mother-in-law and your father-in-law just got their citizenship last year.
Wow.
But you talking about immigration and these people that's coming in. Your wife can't speak good English. She's an immigrant. You know what I mean? And if you're gonna take these people who are here, and it was immigrants that built this country before you got here.
Right.
I'm born and raised in Jamaica. I'm a naturalized citizen. I got my citizenship. I got my Jamaican citizenship. I got both of them. If the president or anybody come here and tell me I need to leave the country, so they can feed some of these veterans that I see on the street, homeless, begging, I would leave here. But you have a country that your veterans are outside. Your veterans are on the street. I mean, but you're worried about immigration. You're building 22 $50 billion jets. You don't need $52 billion. You don't need $52 billion jets. You save one of those, you can do everything.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you immigration is. They built this country. Immigrants built this country.
You know, I think
nobody really feels, bro. That's all they claim.
It's a fear factor involved with this, because, and I didn't want to go dive too deep into this because our time is up, fellas. But the fact of the matter is, I think for the most part, now I hate that every immigrant isn't Hispanic, but for the most part, it's like what McDaniel said. They're not threatening me, and I don't feel threatened by them at all.
There's bad Americans. There's bad.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the threat. I'm not really seeing the threat on.
What is this? What my neighbors? My neighbors are. I don't want to disrespect them. They some kind of foreigners. You know, some kind of. They from a foreign country, but they some of the best neighbors I ever had. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You feel where I'm coming from?
Posing, you know harm.
Ah, man, I got people that so-called live in America across the street won't even speak to me.
Yeah, exactly.
I know these people. We didn't have a conversation, so I don't feel them. So I'm saying
the need.
We was in slavery before. And the same people enslaved us are still around here trying to slave us in another way called penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? When people don't understand, because this is what I'm going to get on real quick. When you go to prison, you're a cattle. And the cattle is the only thing they give you a number. Cattle don't have a name. So that's why they change it to a number. So us walking around are still cattle. They are still looking at you as a number. So we got to get that understood. Our enemy is not these people around here. We live with the enemy. We got to look at this enemy first, before we look at any other person and say, oh, they wrong, and all that. So I'm through with it.
Well said, brother. And look, that just happened.
That just happened.
Man, subscribe to it. It's gonna be live. Listen, we finna get into some fantasy football. We're gonna do our picks on a weekly basis when it's NFL season kickoff. And these Astros finna act a fool, man. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. Look for us on Facebook Live. Subscribe.
Instagram, everything. And we're gonna do some live calls coming up. We're gonna take your questions on live. We're gonna try to do everything. We need your input though. We need your input, some topics that y'all would like to hear about. Anything, shoot us an email. We're gonna give all the information. Next show, we're gonna give you all the information for our webpage, everything. So y'all can put y'all input on and let us know what you want to hear about, and we're gonna try to get to you. We're gonna live call soon. So watch us. That just happened. You know how we do.
We out. Love you.